War. It's a raw, brutal reality that can turn your world upside down in an instant. But remember, even in the darkest of times, hope, courage, and preparation can be your greatest weapons. Staying safe is paramount, not just physically but also mentally. The psychological impact of war can be devastating, affecting both individuals and families. Community support becomes essential, providing strength and solidarity. So strap in, stay focused, and let's get you and your family through this. We all know the old saying, by failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. When the bombs start falling, you won't have time to think, let alone run to the store for supplies. First things first, water. You can survive for weeks without food, but only days without water. Start stockpiling bottled water. Aim for at least 1 gallon per person per day. Water purification tablets or a filter are non-negotiable. Next up, food. Canned goods, protein bars, dried fruits, nuts, anything with a long shelf life. And don't forget a can opener. A well-stocked first aid kit is your lifeline in a war zone. Bandages, antiseptics, pain relievers, and any essential medications should be at the top of your list. Knowing basic first aid can be the difference between life and death. Keep essential documents safe and accessible in a waterproof bag. Passports, IDs, birth certificates, medical records. These are vital in a crisis. Make sure you have a plan to connect with your loved ones. When the sirens blare and the ground shakes, finding a safe haven becomes your top priority. Underground shelters, if available, offer the best protection. If you have access to a public shelter or can build one yourself, prioritize it. If underground shelters aren't an option, head for the interior rooms of your home. Choose rooms without windows, preferably on the lower floors. High-rise buildings might seem like a good vantage point, but they are prime targets. Stay away from windows, balconies, and rooftops. Avoid military targets and areas with a high concentration of government buildings or infrastructure. If you're evacuating, stick to designated routes and follow the instructions of local authorities. Once you've found a potential shelter, reinforce it. Use sandbags, furniture, or anything heavy to fortify the walls and windows. Every bit of protection counts. Your shelter is your sanctuary, your temporary haven from the storm. Out here in the unforgiving wilderness of war, food and water are more than just sustenance. They're your lifeline. Your pre-war stockpile is your first line of defense, but it won't last forever. Rationing is key. Carefully calculate your daily intake and stick to it. Water sources might be compromised, so don't drink from any source you haven't purified. Boiling water for at least 1 minute kills most harmful bacteria and viruses. Water purification tablets or a portable filter are invaluable in these situations. Consider foraging for edible plants, but only if you're absolutely certain of their safety. If you have access to a garden or even some pots, try growing your own food. Fast-growing vegetables like lettuce, spinach, and radishes can provide vital nutrients. Rainwater harvesting can supplement your water supply. Use buckets, tarps, or even garbage cans to collect rainwater and purify it before drinking. Scavenging for food can be dangerous. Only do so as a last resort, and always prioritize safety. In a war zone, resourcefulness is your greatest asset. Survival in a war zone isn't just about dodging bullets and finding shelter. It's about enduring the elements and staying healthy under unimaginable stress. When utilities are down and the cold bites, layering clothing becomes your armor against hypothermia. Several thin layers trap heat more effectively than one bulky layer. Don't underestimate the power of a good hat and gloves. They can make a world of difference. Portable heat sources, like candles or small camp stoves, can provide warmth and a much-needed psychological boost. Always use them with extreme caution and proper ventilation to avoid carbon monoxide poisoning. Staying active is crucial for maintaining circulation and body heat. Hygiene is essential for preventing infections. Wash your hands frequently with soap and water, or use hand sanitizer if water is scarce. Monitor your health and the health of your loved ones closely. Mental health is just as important as physical health. Find ways to cope with stress and anxiety. Staying warm and healthy in a war zone requires vigilance, resourcefulness, and a healthy dose of self-care. In the unpredictable and chaotic landscape of war, danger lurks around every corner. Knowing what to avoid is just as crucial as knowing what to do. Steer clear of active conflict zones. If you hear gunfire or explosions, seek immediate shelter and stay put until it's safe to move. Avoid consuming food or water that might be contaminated. Stick to your supplies or purify any water you find before drinking. Contaminated food and water can lead to debilitating illnesses. Crowded areas can be targets for attacks or breeding grounds for diseases. Maintain distance and prioritize your safety. Be wary of suspicious objects or abandoned vehicles. They could be booby-trapped or rigged with explosives. Never touch or approach anything that seems out of place. In the digital age, information is power, but it can also be a liability. Avoid sharing your location or travel plans on social media. This information could be intercepted and used against you. Don't trust strangers blindly. Be cautious, observant, and protect yourself and your belongings. In a war zone, every step you take is a calculated risk. Minimize those risks by staying informed, trusting your instincts, and avoiding potential dangers. We've talked about the physical challenges of surviving a war zone, but the mental and emotional toll can be even more daunting. Out here, your mind can be your greatest ally or your worst enemy. Stay informed, but don't let the news consume you. Constant exposure to negativity can be paralyzing. Find a balance between staying updated and protecting your mental well-being. Remember, you're not alone in this. Connect with your loved ones, share your fears, and support each other. Human connection is a powerful antidote to despair. Find healthy ways to cope with stress and trauma. Deep breathing exercises, meditation, or even journaling can help process overwhelming emotions. Hold on to hope. It's the flickering candle in the darkest night. Focus on what you can control, not on what you can't. Remember the things you're fighting for: your family, your freedom, your future. Survival isn't just about staying alive, it's about staying human. We've covered a lot of ground, from the practicalities of securing food and water to the mental fortitude needed to navigate the chaos. But knowledge is only powerful when it's shared. This video is more than just information. It's a toolkit for survival. By sharing it, you could be equipping someone with the knowledge they need to protect themselves and their loved ones. Talk to your friends and family. Have open and honest conversations about the realities of war and the importance of preparedness. The more people are informed, the better equipped we are as a community. Share this video on social media, send it to your contacts, spread the word far and wide. Let's create a ripple effect of awareness and empower each other with the knowledge to survive. Leave a comment below with your thoughts, questions, and any additional tips you might have. Let's create a space for dialogue, support, and shared learning. If this video has resonated with you, consider subscribing to our channel for more vital information on staying safe in challenging times. Together we can build a community of preparedness and resilience. AGAP 3S. In the midst of chaos, staying connected with loved ones and emergency services is crucial for your safety and peace of mind. Establishing a solid emergency communication plan can make all the difference. Start by identifying multiple ways to communicate, Cell phones, two-way radios, and even satellite phones can be lifesavers when traditional networks fail. Create a contact list that includes family members, close friends, and emergency services. Ensure everyone in your household knows where to find this list and understands how to use the communication devices available. Designate a meeting point and a secondary location in case the first one is compromised. Practice these plans regularly to ensure everyone is familiar with the protocols. Consider using social media platforms or messaging apps that work on minimal data for quick updates when other methods are down. Keep a written copy of important phone numbers and addresses in a waterproof bag. Remember, in times of war, information can be as vital as food and water. Stay informed, stay connected, and stay safe. By having a well-thought-out communication plan, you can reduce panic and make informed decisions, ensuring your safety and that of your loved ones. Share this knowledge with your community and encourage them to prepare their own communication plans. Together, we can create a network of resilience and support in times of crisis. Our GAP 3S. In times of war, when medical help might not be immediately available, having a well-stocked first aid kit and knowing basic first aid techniques can save lives. Start by assembling a comprehensive first aid kit. Essential items include adhesive bandages, sterile gauze pads, adhesive tape, antiseptic wipes, tweezers, scissors, and a digital thermometer. Don't forget to include over-the-counter pain relievers, antihistamines, and any prescription medications you or your family members may need. Additionally, include a manual on basic first aid procedures. Knowing how to clean and dress wounds, perform CPR, and treat burns can be invaluable. Keep a supply of disposable gloves and face masks to maintain hygiene when administering first aid. In your kit, also add a few emergency blankets, a flashlight with extra batteries, and a whistle for signaling help. A small portable emergency radio can keep you informed about ongoing situations and medical advice from authorities. Practice basic first aid techniques regularly so you're prepared to act quickly and calmly in an emergency. Enroll in a first aid and CPR course if possible to gain hands-on experience and build confidence. Remember, in a crisis, the ability to provide immediate medical care can make a critical difference. Stay prepared, stay informed, and ensure you have the necessary supplies and knowledge to handle medical emergencies. Share this information with your community to help others prepare as well. Together, we can increase our collective resilience and readiness. By taking these steps, you can provide timely and effective care to those in need, potentially saving lives and reducing the impact of injuries during times of conflict. GAP 3S. In a wartime scenario, personal safety is paramount. Knowing basic self-defense techniques and safety measures can help you protect yourself and your loved ones. Start by familiarizing yourself with your surroundings. Identify safe zones, escape routes, and potential hiding spots in your home and neighborhood. This knowledge can be crucial during an emergency. Next, consider learning basic self-defense moves. Simple techniques such as blocking, striking, and escaping holds can be incredibly effective. Enroll in a self-defense class if possible, or watch instructional videos to learn these skills. Practice regularly to build muscle memory and confidence. Always carry a personal safety tool, such as a whistle, pepper spray, or a small flashlight. These items can help deter attackers and signal for help. Ensure you know how to use them properly and keep them easily accessible at all times. Additionally, maintaining a low profile can enhance your safety. Avoid drawing unnecessary attention to yourself and your family. Dress discreetly and avoid wearing flashy jewelry or carrying valuable items that might attract unwanted attention. Forming a community watch group with your neighbors can also enhance safety. Collaborate to keep an eye out for suspicious activity and share information on potential threats. Working together can create a safer environment for everyone. Lastly, always trust your instincts. If something doesn't feel right, it probably isn't. Don't hesitate to remove yourself from a situation that feels unsafe. Your intuition is a powerful tool in staying safe. By taking these steps, you can enhance your personal safety and be better prepared to protect yourself and your loved ones during times of uncertainty. Stay vigilant, stay prepared, and stay safe. In times of crisis, community support and resources can be invaluable. Knowing where to find and how to utilize these resources can make a significant difference in your survival and well-being. Start by identifying local community centers, shelters, and aid organizations that offer assistance during emergencies. These places often provide essential services such as food, water, medical care, and shelter. Keep a list of their contact information and locations handy. Next, connect with local volunteer groups and non-profits. Many of these organizations mobilize quickly during crises to offer support and resources. Volunteering your time can also be a great way to build relationships and create a sense of community. Utilize online platforms and social media to stay informed about local initiatives and support networks. Many communities have online groups where members share resources, information, and support. Joining these groups can help you stay updated and connected. Don't underestimate the power of neighborhood support. Forming a network with your neighbors can provide a safety net in times of need. Share resources, skills, and information to help each other out. Regular meetings and communication can strengthen these bonds and ensure everyone is prepared. Local government agencies also play a crucial role in providing support during emergencies. Stay informed about their plans and resources and participate in community preparedness programs if available. These programs often offer valuable training and information that can enhance your readiness. Lastly, remember that emotional and mental support is just as important as physical resources. Reach out to friends, family, and community members for support and offer your own in return. Building a strong, supportive network can help you navigate the challenges of a crisis more effectively. By leveraging community support and resources, you can enhance your resilience and increase your chances of thriving during difficult times. Together we are stronger. When the immediate danger has passed, the focus shifts to long-term survival and rebuilding. This phase requires a different set of strategies and a resilient mindset. First, assess your environment. Determine the safety of your current location and consider relocation if necessary. Look for areas with natural resources, such as water sources, fertile land for agriculture, and materials for building and repairs. Next, focus on sustainable food sources. Establish a garden to grow your own fruits and vegetables. Learn about permaculture techniques to create a self-sustaining ecosystem. If possible, raise small livestock like chickens or rabbits for a renewable source of protein. Water remains a priority. Ensure you have a reliable method of water purification and consider setting up rainwater collection systems. Proper storage and regular testing of water sources will help prevent contamination. Rebuilding your shelter is crucial. Utilize local materials and salvage what you can from damaged structures. Learn basic construction skills and prioritize weatherproofing and insulation to ensure your shelter can withstand the elements. Energy independence is another key factor. Explore renewable energy sources like solar panels or wind turbines to power essential devices. Efficient use of energy and conservation practices will extend your resources. Community collaboration becomes even more critical in the long term. Share skills, tools, and resources with your neighbors to create a network of support. Establish barter systems to trade goods and services, reducing reliance on external supplies. Education and skill development are vital for a thriving community. Teach and learn new skills that can aid in survival and rebuilding, such as carpentry, first aid, and sustainable farming. Knowledge sharing can empower everyone and build a stronger community. Finally, focus on mental and emotional resilience. The long-term effects of a crisis can be challenging, but maintaining hope and a positive outlook will help you and your community persevere. Create routines, set goals, and celebrate small victories to keep morale high. Long-term survival and rebuilding require adaptability, resourcefulness, and a strong sense of community. By implementing these strategies, you can create a sustainable and resilient future for yourself and those around you. We've reached the end of our journey, but your fight for survival doesn't end here. Remember, you are braver than you think, stronger than you seem, and more resourceful than you know. The most important thing is to keep your loved ones safe. Hold on to hope and never give up. Stay safe out there.